Say it loud, I'ma make my mama.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing? You look
Elated, ecstatic.
You look amazing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much. Awesome. So
you.
please tell us who you are, your names, your educational background, career, business, whatsoever, and why are you here?
Interesting. She's gonna start.
I am a child who respects the elders. So, my lady, please do us the
Did she
honors.
just call you out to say you're older?
Okay, not necessarily, but please go ahead. She wants to break us apart. No,
You know, we're not
getting
gonna
it.
learn
No.
exactly. Thank you so much. You know, this is so exciting. And the day I got the email, I was like, Lord, thank you, because I've always been looking for an opportunity to share my experience. I've had to podcast with Mohobin Nuggets at some point on the do's and don'ts of startups in business. I've had to have conversations as recent as 2 weeks ago again with Mr. Mohobi on just navigating the journey of entrepreneurship. So there's no better way than to share this journey with our viewers at home, but to ensure that at the end of the day, our entrepreneurs are more equipped to take part not just in the local market, but in the global village. So that is basically what today for me is all about. My name is Precious Gondwe. I am the founding partner and CEO of Precious and Partners Legal Practice, a firm that has been in operation for the last 6 years. And it's a multi-award winning legal practice.
Standing ovation.
We've done so much in the past 6 years. I'm so proud to be a contributor of job creation, giving people a platform to thrive, lawyers as well as other support staff, accountants, different people in the different economic space. So Precious and Partners is really about that, and the vision is simply to starkly defend and uphold the rule of law for the world's citizenry. So I am an attorney, I am a notary public, I am an arbitrator, I am a conveyancer, but I'm also really saying I am a corporate practitioner. So everything corporate governance, everything ethics, everything about making sure that when you're constituting a board, it's done properly. I get involved. I am a firm believer in order, in making sure that people function ethically in all aspects of their
Sounds like Pula Pitch.
She just did the whole shebang.
Lovely.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. So that's
Thank
what Precious
you.
and Partners really is.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Precious.
Yeah.
My name is Nonofo Jessie.
Yeah.
And let me just share in terms of when I got the email
Yeah.
to participate in this great project, I was so elated. I was like, God,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
The opportunity to be part and parcel of something that is greater than yourself, something that is
Absolutely.
going to make a difference, not only in the lives of a few people, but at an economic, or rather, at a national level. That was something great to be part and parcel of.
Yeah.
So I am the managing consultant for NHESI Consultancy, which is human capital consultancy that deals with organizational development, people development, as well as personal branding.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I really love about working with people is tapping into people's potential, unleashing people's greatness. That is what we exist for. So when we look at people, I see people as diamonds. You can pick them up in a raw state, polish them, refine them, and serve them to the world, because who doesn't like a diamond? Diamonds are people's best friends. So that is who we are.
Thank you so much, ladies.
I love that. Diamonds are forever.
Forever. We love them.
Awesome, awesome. So what are your expectations? I mean, you took us through, why you decided to be part of the project, but what do you expect today from the contestants? Especially you had an opportunity to go through some pitches. What did you think about that, and what do you expect now from seeing the person behind the paper?
Interesting. I remember we started our conversations on diamonds, them being raw. So it's everything raw that we're packaging to ensure that at the end of this entire pitch or at the end of this entire series, we get seasoned entrepreneurs out of it. For me, it's also really sharing that experience, sharing that expertise, those nuggets on how to navigate the entrepreneurship space. Because I think that it's not easy. And I think this is actually very important for people that are pitching today. Entrepreneurship is not child's play. If you get into it, you have to set clear goals. You have to know where you're going, what you're trying to achieve, and be realistic whilst at it. For me, that's what really I expect to see. Even when we meet with them, I'm expecting to discover raw diamonds and be part of that refining process.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So similar to her, I am expecting for us to engage with our participants to have an appreciation of the ideas and see how we can best help them package and then also know how to best position themselves. As she said, the entrepreneurship landscape is very dynamic and very complex. So sometimes the ideas may be packaged in a way that we, through our insights, are able to get some insights. They are able to get some insights from us, from our journeys, and we are able to help panel beat certain things that they're able to put in order for them to achieve the success that they desire to achieve.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we're looking at raw diamonds, like you were saying, which diamonds are precious.
Absolutely.
In whatever state. How did you guys prepare yourselves to be the, at your optimum best as judges today?
Thank you. So actually, we're excited to do this together because our conversations kickstarted from the time we saw the email and we realized we've been paired together, and we actually got in a call.
Awesome.
And we had to say, okay, listen, we've gone through the pitches. What is it that we want the questions we want to ask the applicants? So we had to take time to formulate questions that will be pertinent to key issues. Remember, in business, you want to make sure that you've got you have an understanding of the market share and what is it that you're targeting from that market share to get. That is your sales. At the end of the day, you have to know that in Botswana or in Gaborone, if I'm selling, if the t-shirt business is selling 10,000 of those, how much of those is going to come to me? So essentially, we want to get them to appreciate that you have to understand the globular space. Don't just look at your business idea and what it is. Understand the market that you want to tap into. And then you're able to channel your strategy towards that particular market share you're gunning for. So that's what we want to see at the end of the day. And I think she'll be able to elaborate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So also the other thing that we'll be looking at in terms of this stage, the business revenue business model, because that's very important. The lifeline of a business is revenue. And having an appreciation of also the financials. How well do you know your numbers? That's very important. I mean,
Because it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. So other people do shy away from numbers, but we encourage entrepreneurs to be on top of the numbers. So that is what we're going to have an appreciation of, and as well as the vision in terms of where do you see yourself in the short term, in the mid-term, in the long term. So that is what we're looking forward to.
Awesome, guys. We are so excited to have a chat with you later on after you actually go through the pitches and see if your expectations have been met. But before we go, just in 30 seconds, you have time. Botswana are watching, they're listening, and you can just, tell them about your business broader than what you said before.
Thank you.
Thank
you very, very much. Thank you. I, as I said, I know most people will relate with me from an attorney or legal or lawyer perspective, but I'm an entrepreneur as well. So Precious and Partners, like I say, we really render corporate, commercial, legal services across the board. So anything business, anything transactional work, anything contractual, any deal structuring, that's where we come in. And of course, the corporate governance bits of it. But we also do property, which is on the conveyancing side. So if you are selling property and you need mongwe to help you, craft your agreement, but make sure that the entire transaction is done until change of ownership happens. If you're getting financing from the bank and you need advice, that's where we come in. So we walk the journey with you, but making sure that we cross the dots and the T's to ensure that the legal bits are taken care of. That's who we are. And we are youth owned, so we've created a haven for young people. So if you walk into our office, you realize you'll be met by young people, well equipped, very much capacitated, and they're ready to support you. I also run an online business, Precious Allure. As you can see, it's all about looking good.
Yes.
So we sell clothes. Primarily, our target market at the moment is women, shoes and bags. Authentic, again, proper things. If you really want to wear something that's original, that is not fake, and it's proper, you'll always get us. We are there on Facebook. Precious Allure, Precious and Partners is also on Facebook. Our websites are running from there, and we're based in Commerce Park. We're looking forward to serve the nation because, like I said, the vision is to stoutly defend and uphold the rule of law for the world citizenry. And one last part of it, I also am the founding president of the Pan-African Game Changers. This is a youth empowerment platform where we bring young people together, we equip them for the marketplace. So this is where also entrepreneurship comes in.
Awesome.
Because we understand that it's not enough for you to thrive in the classroom. It's not enough for you to thrive in the closed spaces. We want you to be equipped for the marketplace. It's a dog-eat-dog space. So you need to know what you're gunning for, what you're going for, but be thoroughly equipped. Be able to pitch your idea, be able to sell a product, at face value, because sometimes you're pitching to CEOs, people that don't have time. So what is it that I'm able to package my business into in 5 minutes, and I'm able to secure a sponsor, I'm able to secure funding without wasting people's time? You want to show that you understand exactly what happens if you say you want to run a business. It shouldn't just be, it's a concept, it's an idea. That's good enough, but it won't take you far. So you need to make sure that every part of the process is bulletproof so that you can be profitable. I've seen that happen. We've grown Precious and Partners from a small business, from just 1,000 bula, I tell people, to a 6-figure business. So in the last 6 years. So I think it's possible, young people. We just need to understand the times have changed. We will not get employment. We have to create employment.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nonofo Jesse here. I run NHSE Consultancy, which is a human capital development firm, specializing in organizational development, people development, and branding. So, as she also said, I'm also an entrepreneur. I am in the human capital development space, in the image and personal branding spaces. What I really love doing is capacitating people. So I help capacitate organizations with people, and I help also people capacitate themselves. So our business helps people who are preparing themselves to get into careers, people who are desiring to develop themselves and progress and advance in their careers, as well as people who want to stand out for the right reasons. That is where image and personal branding comes in. So the other thing is that as an economy, as a nation, productivity is a key factor. So our services help organizations to see how they can best position their people to get the most out of their resources and capacitate their resources so that they are productive and they're able to meet the organizational mandate. So that is what we do. And what better way than to do it by serving people? So that is what we do. We also offer coaching and mentoring services where we offer aspiring, and upcoming entrepreneurs and just individuals who want to separate themselves from mediocrity. Because in order for us to take ourselves and our nation to the next level, we need to be people who are willing to challenge themselves and who are willing to put in the work. I often say to people that effort is attractive. Effort is attractive. As we are, refining ourselves, we put in the work.
Absolutely.
We put in the work.
And I love the fact that you say that you're breaking away from mediocrity because you want people to stand out. And that's what diamonds do.
Yeah.
So
And they shine.
Ladies, we've had such an amazing time with you. Like I said, we look forward. Hopefully later on we'll still see smiles and
Awesome. And I say, can I please just add, and Hesse Consultancy on social media. I'm on social media, Facebook, your LinkedIn, Instagram. You find us in all those platforms.
thank you.
Say it loud, I'ma make my mama proud. Make sure daddy see this baby with a crown. I'ma say it loud, I'ma make my mama proud. I'ma make sure daddy get out